doing great things to another woman doing great things. We are speaking this morning to Joel Macia, who is the author and CEO and founder of Beyond the Box. She's a spoken word poet and a motivational speaker. And this morning we're going to speak about her book called Growing Pains. Good morning, Joel.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here, actually.
So, congratulations on your book. And starting about, before we go into the book itself, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I am 16 years old.
Wow.
I live here in Trinidad. I'm a student of Bishop Anstey High School East. And like you said, yes, I am a poet, an author, a CEO, and I am also a motivational speaker.
All at 16 years old. What was I doing with my life? So tell us a little bit about your background. I mean, you said you go to Bishop Anstey.
Yes, I do.
And what is home life like, your family and all that?
Well, I live with my mother, father, brother, and sister. I have
Wonderful.
quite a close-knit family, and we do almost everything together. All of them are very goal-driven as well and ambitious. So it's quite a busy household, everybody doing big things all of the time.
So you have a lot of role models and people to help inspire you at home as well.
Yeah, I think definitely all my role models come from right within my home.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So let's speak about the book now. Where did the inspiration come from?
The inspiration for Growing Pains actually came from my mother. She was like, Joel, put all of your poems into a book. And I tried that, and then it transformed into Growing Pains, which is much more than just poetry in a book. It's poetry, and then it's me speaking about my life and my advice and my story. It just transformed along the journey.
Well, tell us a little bit of detail of, Growing Pains itself. You could just transition us through the main parts. We don't have to go into every single chapter.
Well, Growing Pains itself, it moves through all the things that you deal with in life. There are topics there that we don't usually talk about, and some people would have been a little bit shy to put into our book. There are things about sexual assault. There are things about self-love. There are things about heartbreak, things that we all deal with, and we need to know how to handle it properly and heal.
Who would you say you targeted this book and this work toward? Is it people who are your age, or did you believe it's for, from teenagers into adulthood?
Well, I thought that it was going to be for my age, but when the sales began to come in, it turns out there are 40-something-year-olds out there buying my book and being impacted. So I've decided that I guess it's for anyone and everyone who needs the help.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So what is your hope for the book? Where do you see this book going?
I really hope that it goes regionally. So my goal would be all over the Caribbean to have people having copies of my book. And I hope to do some workshops with the book so that in person I can help people to deal with these things.
And where can we find that book? Is it available online, or are there physical bookstores there in right now as well?
Well, it's available at GT's in Trin City Mall, and it's also available online on Amazon. And you can contact 377-7655 to purchase the book from me personally. But it's not currently in bookstores, no.
Well, look at that. At 16 years old, published author and all that. And how do you think your book can help readers?
I think it could definitely help you to, number one, be able to see yourself, because sometimes we don't even come to terms with the things that are in our lives. And then when you see it, you'll relate to it, and then you'll know how to deal with it. And also laugh about all the ways that I failed in dealing with it.
What do you say? What was the last thing you said?
I said I'd also be able to laugh at all the ways I failed at dealing with it.
Well, when you could laugh at yourself, that's a step in the right direction, because, you don't take yourself overly seriously, and you could forgive yourself for the mistakes you make in the past as well. And, well, with that, though, what's next for you?
What is next for me? Hopefully more books, because the goal is to be an author. So there are more books in the making, and I hope you'll stay tuned for 2021.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, if at only 16 you're doing all these things already, and it's helping people who are like 40-something, as you said, coming to buy the book, and it's helping them, I really look forward to what is to happen when you're 17 and 18 and beyond. You know, I really like this success story, and keep up the great work that you're doing, and keep inspiring young people to be a little bit more like you. And of course, congratulate your family as well for the great influence they have been around you. And, you know, a lot of people can take a page out of your book, so to say. Well, with that, I want to say thank you so much, Jewel, for joining us this morning. Congratulations on your work. Keep up the great work, and keep on being an inspiration for young people and beyond.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Have a great morning.